Everybody, listen carefully. The Martians are coming this way. We must evacuate the city. Take food and water and extra clothing with you.
You are no longer in control of your listening device.
Can't you see that you're at the mercy of every element of the universe?
Rick and Ryan will take you on a science fiction cinematic journey into the post-atomic space age.
We're not going to cooperate with these monsters.
We found a flying saucer. Just a minute, ladies and gentlemen. I think something is happening.
A chronological deep dive into the past.
Holy cow.
Here already! You're next!
Put on your magnetic boots.
Let's go.
And strap yourselves in for your ride with...
The Unidentified Flying Podcast.
Outrageous.
Hi, this is Rick, and I'm here with my co-host Ryan, and we're here for another episode of the Unidentified Flying Podcast.
Gosh, Rick, we sure need to fix that anti-gravity machine in the bathroom, because I just left a mess all over the wall.
Seriously?
But it's apropos because what we're about to talk about is a piss-poor excuse for a movie.
Well, you're not lying. Tell me more.
Yeah. Anyway, up next here on the Unidentified Flying Podcast, we have a film called Lost Planet Airmen. Released on July 25th, 1951, directed by Fred C. Brannon, written by Royal K. Cole and William Lively, and starring Tristram Coffin as Jeff King, a.k.a. Rocket Man, Mae Clark as Glinda Thomas, Don Haggerty as Tony Durkin, and House Peters Jr. as Burt Winslow.
Man, they don't have names like that anymore.
The mysterious Dr. Vulcan is intent on stealing the various weapons being developed by the scientists of the Science Associates Group. Dr. Vulcan hopes to make a fortune by selling these devices to foreign powers. Dr. Vulcan's gang kills one scientist after another until publicity man Jeff King dons a newly developed atomic-powered rocket backpack. With the help of said atomic-powered rocket backpack, Jeff King, aka the Rocket Man, races to find the identity of Dr. Vulcan. Will he stop him before he uses a sonic ray device to cause massive earthquakes, thus flooding New York City to death? We'll find out. Lost Planet Airmen.
Dun, 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 dun.
That's all we really need to talk about. This movie, let's move on.
Yeah. That was more exciting than the movie.
I know, it was. Thank you.
All right, here's the thing. Lost Planet Airmen.
What's the thing, Rick?
When we were going to do the show, we decided to do everything theatrically released films. So this counts, but it's kind of weird because they are just cut down versions of Republic serials.
Yes.
And for all those who don't know what those are out there, back in the day when you bought your ticket, there would be a little short before the movie, sometimes a couple of them, cartoons, newsreels, and whatnot, but sometimes the shorts would be the serial adventures, which very much is what kind of directly inspires like Indiana Jones. That's what they were going for, and same with Star Wars in a way. It's a serial adventure. But when you're watching them in this way, where they've cut it down to a movie, it's like they've cut so much of it down, and they don't cut it well. It's like jarringly cut.
Well, they did this. We're going to have a number of these coming up on this podcast. And basically, this was originally this serial ran in like 1949. So basically what these are is the studio's attempts to wring a few extra dollars out of a what do you call it, an intellectual property by repackaging it as something else. And you saw it happen again later in like the 60s and 70s when they would take failed TV pilots and repackage them as just movies. It's the same
to
thing
make their
they're doing
investment
here.
back.
So they took all 12 episodes of Lost Planet Airmen, whittled them down into an hour-long movie, and that's what we got here.
An incoherent.
Very incoherent, sort of.
Yeah, I mean, not really. It's so distilled down to in something that's already short, you know?
Yeah.
Like they're shortening this even more. And it's confusing because I guess there's actors that play more than one character. And because it was originally over the span of 15 chapters that
12.
you see like one a week or whatever. I don't know how often they changed out, but there's some actors that play like 4 roles or something like that. And then now that when it's cut down, some of those roles are like closer together. It's really weird. It's hard to tell who's who in this. You know what I mean?
It's so hard to really connect with anything in this movie because it's so rapidly edited and paced. It almost kind of bores you to tears.
Oh, I agree.
There's nothing to grab onto to invest yourself at all in the story. And I imagine if you're a 6 or 7-year-old kid sitting there watching this, you'd probably be thrilled because it has the kind of frenetic pacing of a cartoon. But watching it now it was such a chore.
Yeah.
I honestly spent most of the time playing with my cat in a laser pointer.
I'm telling you, I watched it like 2 or 3 times, and I still don't really know what's going on because I'll admit, I failed you, folks. I couldn't help but be doing other things while watching it because I couldn't keep focus on it.
Well, and there's really not much to it. I mean, it's basically a scientist has developed this machine that can melt rock into like liquid. But
it's like if every scene was like whittled down to just a couple sentences,
and
then you're off to do it. So it's hard to grab on to anything to care.
Yeah. There's no context. Nothing's built up like...
No.
Oh, by the way, I finished that rocket suit. Really? Give it to me. I'll test it out. Oh, crap. There go the bad guys. I better put the rocket suit on and trap them. Oh, got the bad guys.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
I mean, it's so...
It's that over and over all the way through. It's all the highs of that 15-minute serial or that 15-part serial.
12.
It's all the highs. It's a clip reel almost.
Yeah.
I mean, it's got a plot, but it's just incredibly boring. And it's pretty much, I couldn't figure out what the because it looks it's Commando Cody, but it's not. It's actually before Commando Cody. But I would almost think that, I don't know, did Commando Cody like reuse shots? Because I swear it looks like the same, you know what I mean, in certain spots. But anyway, it's it's the Rocketeer, and it's like, I guess if anything, they're a good trailer, albeit probably 45 minutes too long, for like, I want to see the serial and watch the whole thing.
Yeah, that's all that really serves for me is just, well, it's kind of a waste of time. Like
it is. It's a chore.
And again, we're going to have a few of these coming up, so, we're going to have to deal with it. But I still feel like these guys could have put a little effort into, like, maybe even some narration or something. But
yeah,
the other thing that gets annoying about it is just the repetition of it.
Yeah.
Everything is, oh my God, we just escaped. Oh, he escaped from us. He did? Well, we haven't tried this plan yet. You're right. Let's try that plan. We got him again. Oh my God, he escaped. Well, now we've got to try this plan. Oh, right. We've never tried this plan, but you know what? This time,
because you're not watching the full chapters, but it's if you ever wanted to know what it was like to watch a movie that was all climaxes.
Yeah, exactly.
And I'm telling you, it's mind-numbing. Like,
I dare you to make a drinking game out of this movie and do a shot every time a fist fight breaks out.
Yeah.
Like literally a fist fight breaks out at the end of every scene. And there are some scenes of the Rocket Man flying around, and I'll admit they look cool, for their time.
I'll never get over the whole running and jumping out of the back of a truck and the hard cut to it flying.
Yeah.
I'm always like, yeah, I buy it.
Yeah.
You know what I
it's
mean?
fine.
Like, I have no problem with it.
And the special effects aren't bad. Like, it does look like he's flying. Like, I mean, it's cheap, but it, so it's
I've
like,
always, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I guess, like, kind of like if I do, which I don't, but if I did care enough about this to want to know more, then I'm gonna just go watch the serial and skip this little Cliff's Notes version, because it's it qualifies.
They're hard to even talk about.
It qualifies as a feature film in the most basic sense of the term.
I mean, I know it sounds like it's like, well, don't you have anything more to say about it? And it's like, no. Not really.
Yeah.
Okay, there's kind of a neat villain, but his name is like, I'm Dr. Vulcan.
Yeah.
But he's almost like the nicest sounding villain. Like, he doesn't really have an evil voice.
He's just bland.
He talks to people like no big deal, even though it's the secret moment that, like, oh, I'm taking you off to go get killed and you don't know it. He's not, he's not evil or playing at all. He's just very, well, Steve, I'm sorry you feel that way. Why don't you have a seat? It's like, and meanwhile, he's shrouded behind like a screen where it's just his shadow, like it's Police Academy 6. It's like, Dr. So-and-so, I've got control of your car. You will never see another sunrise. Ha 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 ha. And then the guy goes, off a cliff or something. You know what I mean?
Wait, Professor Millard. You've been working too hard. Life isn't worth it. Your life. Remember poor Professor Drake and Kenyon and Bennett? The papers said their deaths were accidental. Now we shall see what the papers say about your death.
But then, nothing happens except Commando Cody, bootleg Commando Cody or whatever he is just, flying around.
I mean, I imagine seeing it in the serial version, it might be a little bit more exciting because you actually would get the cliffhangers. And even though,
I'd understand.
The next week you would come back and the cliffhanger would be solved by something stupid, but you'd still be like, oh, okay, cool.
I mean, there is a movie to an extent,
Oh no, there's a movie
there is
and
dialogue,
a story. It's just...
but in a way, it reminded me of those 8mm versions of movies you could get back in the 70s, like the little film reel of Jaws, and it would be like 15 minutes of the movie, but it's like the movie in 15 minutes, and that's kind of what it felt like I was a needle on a record player just skipping over shit, like bloop, bloop. That's what it is, know, and it was all cut from a movie that came out a few years earlier. And what was it called? It was King of the Rocket Men, right?
Well, it was called King of the Rocket Men. Was the name of the...
Was the serial name.
Was the original serial. And it was it was a 12-part serial that was edited down. I
mean, there's not even time for little quirky, like, moments or goofy character, even.
No,
you know what I mean?
And there's no subplots.
No, you're just going straight through it.
Fortunately, the misguided interceptor torpedo was exploded, presumably by the Rocket Man, popular name given the sensational phenomenon observed in the skies over this vicinity yesterday. The question arises, is the strange human-like object a visitor from another planet?
What do you expect from a movie with a guy named Tristram? Tristram?
His name is Tristram. Tristram Coffin.
Tristram. Tristram.
Other than the Rocket Man suit, which is not at all what it looks like on the poster, by the way.
Tristram Coffin. That's the weirdest fucking name.
His name is Tristram.
Tristram Coffin.
But I love that his last name is Coffin.
That's
like
stupid.
that's badass. Like that's super cool. But
what's your name? My name is Tristram.
Tristram Coffin.
Yeah, Tristram. Some may write about that. Anyway.
Okay, but here's the elephant in the room with this movie, okay?
Oh.
Where is the Lost Planet and where are the airmen?
I don't know where planet comes into this at all.
No, because they never leave Earth. And there's only one
they
Rocket
never even
Man.
They only talk about like 2 streets over ever.
Yeah.
Like,
and there's only one Rocket Man.
Yeah. But I'll say, okay,
or one
I'll give
Rocket
you Airmen.
Man.
because maybe he's the first of many airmen.
Well, then I get
Okay.
that part. The Rocket Men, because the feature or the serial was called
Yeah.
King of the Rocket Men, so maybe there were more of these
maybe there was
rocket
more.
dudes. But
And they all got cut from this.
why did they
got cut from this
why
version.
did they add Lost Planet to the title?
No, that's what I want to know. Lost Planet.
Like, this is even more egregious than Two Lost Worlds.
Yeah.
Because at least you got one lost world in that. In this,
This doesn't even make sense.
This doesn't even give us
in
a
this.
planet. It just...
No. There's not a planet to lose.
No planet gets lost in this movie.
No.
So I have no fucking clue why this movie is called Lost Planet Airmen.
It should be Lost Time Airmen.
No, it should be Melty Rock. It should be Rocket Man and the Melty Rock Laser.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. Like, why didn't they just call it Rocket Man? Like, seriously.
Because
Rocket Man versus Dr. Vulcan.
Baby Elton John would have been pissed.
I think he wrote that song way after this.
About this?
No, way after this.
Well, he was a baby at the time, though.
When was... I don't think he was a baby. He was born in, like, the 40s.
Okay, well, that's still... He was young.
Okay, but...
He didn't have a fucking paper route.
Elton John wrote that song...
About this.
Based about Ray Bradbury. So, this was not the inspiration for Elton John's Rocket Man.
Man, that's the only good thing I could take away from it, if it was.
No.
Anyway, Tristram.
So, if anybody out there has an answer to this, as to why it's called Lost Planet Airmen, please email us, leave a comment, let us know, because I'm befuddled.
Is there a whole section from episode 8 that got cut where they went to another planet and then they lost it?
I don't know, because I actually
know.
went and read some of the synopses of the serial, and I don't...
It sounds the same.
Yeah, it sounds like the exact same thing we just saw.
It sounds the same. Yeah.
So I honestly don't know what the fuck to tell you about this movie, other than I did not like it at all. I was bored to tears.
I think I was angry.
Like, it's weird. Like, I'm so weird. Like I'm the weirdest person, because like I can sit down and be like, man, I'm gonna watch Bridge on the River Kwai. It's 3.5 hours long, and I'm gonna watch it. And you know what? I'll watch that fucking movie, and I won't be bored once. But you set me down in front of a 60-minute movie like this that never stops to breathe, and I just get bored out of my mind. Like, you'd think the opposite would be true. Like,
I know.
No, this movie moves too fast to get bored. No, it moves too fast to stay interested. Like,
yeah. Like, at one point, I thought it was almost over, and I had 39 minutes to go, and I was angry.
Really, the point I'm trying to make is if you have a choice between this and Bridge on the River Kwai, definitely pick Bridge on the River Kwai. You know, when you have those, that happens. So those are your only two movies to pick from. Just go with the David Lean.
There's days where all I want to watch is 10 Commandments. And I'm not bored through that at all.
No.
It's like 5 hours long.
And I will say,
but it's amazing.
As boring as boring as The Flying Saucer and Two Lost Worlds were, there was at least moments where they took a break. Like, they kind of sat down for a second and said, okay,
well,
before we continue, let's all take a little break, then we'll move on with the story, and you can kind of relax. I'm not saying it's a good thing in those movies, because those were boring to begin with, but
at least the people in Flying Saucer got to see a whale. Like, swim up.
There you go. And there was actually a flying saucer in the movie, so the title didn't lie.
Yeah.
Wow. There's just nothing about this other than what we've told you, and it's never been released like on a as far as I know, it's never been released on any kind of home video format. In fact, the only way you can watch it again, that I'm aware of, because this is how Rick and I watched it, is it's on YouTube. And somebody recorded it off of a Tacoma, Seattle TV station. So you keep seeing these little...
Oh, yeah. The logo came up. That was great.
You see these little logos.
That was the best part.
Yeah, because you kind of felt like...
Part.
It's kind of like, I can imagine if I was like 8 or 9 and I lived in Tacoma, Seattle, and back in the 80s, my parents were like, hey, it's a Saturday night. You can sit up late and watch whatever's on TV. Cool, I'll watch this Rocket Man show. Cool, I can get that. So maybe that's the intended audience. If it is, fine. If there's some kid out there that sees this and it's his gateway, his or her gateway drug to better movies, fine. But whoever the fuck on Letterboxd rated this 5 stars, I'm not going to call you out because I'm looking at you right now, but you is all I'm going to say.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah.
It's
all you.
You got some splaining to do.
Yeah.
Maybe you saw an uncut, cut down version of this. That'd be funny if there was a director's cut of the cut down version. That's like...
Yeah, where's 10 extra minutes.
It's like 80 minutes long instead, and like...
Yeah.
No, this is my director's cut of the cut version. But if you want the ultimate director's cut, it's the 3-hour version. But there's actually a 6-hour version of that that's the real director's cut. Because you never know.
Yeah.
It could be like, you mentioned Dune when we were talking about 5. So maybe there's as many versions of this movie as there are of David Lynch's Dune, and we just don't know about them. But I'm guessing none of that is true.
I would maybe I wouldn't watch them all again. I don't know.
No.
Here's one thing that's
I'd watch a
kind
5-hour.
of weird. There is an American country rock band formed in 1967, and the name of the band is Commando Cody and his Lost Planet Airmen.
Wow. That's like question mark in the Mysterians. 96
So somebody out there is pissed at us right now.
Somebody out there caught this on Tacoma, Seattle, Washington's.
Yeah.
I don't know. And again, why... of all the places that showed it, one TV station in Tacoma, Seattle.
Yeah, well, I'm sure it showed other places, but...
I know, but one person out there had the foresight to tape it.
Well, someone in Tacoma wanted to record that shit. Yeah.
So whoever you are out there in Tacoma/Washington, or Tacoma, Seattle...
We appreciate you.
Who took the time to record this off TV. You're some kind of preservationist hero, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, maybe he recorded over somebody's wedding.
That would maybe, in a way, make this movie better.
Maybe his graduation or his kid's birth.
Someone's most precious, cherished memory is now gone forever, erased by Lost Planet Airmen.
Mom, we're going to have a baby, and it's a...
Yeah. I rarely have this reaction to watching, like, even when we talk about stuff like The Flying Saucer and Two Lost Worlds, there's still a part of me that feels a little warm and fuzzy in my heart when it might be a small part, but it's there. But this is one of those that just...
It wasn't here.
God, no, I can't do this again. But we're going to do it again because there's a few more of these.
There's a few more of these. And hopefully some other serials fare better in their edit, but
we will find out, won't we?
Theatrical released serials. Because what is it? What's the average length of a serial once you put it all together?
3
Isn't
hours.
it like 6 hours? Or 3-4 hours, something like that?
Let's look.
3.5 maybe?
Well, Rick,
I think it varies.
We'll look. Okay, yeah, the original serial of this ran 167 minutes.
Okay. So about 3 hours. Down to an hour. I mean, maybe it's better that way. Because I guess I wouldn't want to watch that much longer if it was just all that. But I'm sure there was plot and story that they cut out.
And honestly, I'm looking at
whole characters.
If you go by the reviews, the serial's the one to watch because people are saying, "Oh, it's so fun. This is blah blah blah." So yeah, Basically, just look at this as a little appetizer, a tapas, if you will.
It's an hour and 4-minute trailer.
Yeah. So, and God knows someday I may sit down and watch it. Probably not. But I'm not going to hold this truncated version against the serial. No, this one speaks, because it was released as a feature, it technically speaks for itself. And fuck you, Lost Planet Airmen, is all I'm going to say. I give it 1 star.
I wish.
And that's being generous.
I wish Lost Planet Airmen was a cereal.
Well, it is. It's just called something else.
No, like made like with marshmallows and shit. And like,
oh, you mean a cereal?
Yes, that's what I wish.
Wow.
It would be better.
Wow. Yeah, I guess so. How many stars did you give it, Rick? 1.5.
Oh no, I'm giving this a half.
Wow, so you're less than me this time.
Every dog has its day.
See, the thing for me is 1 star means I just didn't like it. Half star means I fucking hated it. And I didn't.
Okay, maybe I'll go half. Maybe I'll go a star.
I didn't like this. I didn't dislike this enough to hate it. I just disliked it. It's a nothing thing. It's
okay.
It's inconsequential.
Damn it! You're trying to make me go to a star.
No, you
I'll
stick
go to a
with
star. All right, fuck it. Half star. Fuck you, I Lost Planet Airmen.
Stick with your convictions.
Yeah, that's right.
Surprisingly, this was nominated for 12 Emmy Awards.
You jiving.
In 1951. Yeah, all over the place. These Emmys are.
Wait, you're being serious?
No,
Emmys?
No, this movie was not nominated. Was not nominated for any awards whatsoever. And we're not even going to give it an honorary Conrad Mickle award.
I'm not giving it an award. So right down now, I guess that makes this one the lowest of the barrel yet.
This is probably the worst.
This is the new low
thing we've watched on this podcast so far.
I won't enjoy saying Tristram nearly as much as I enjoy saying Mickle Conrad. So he doesn't even have that. So.
Yeah, but his last name is Coffin.
Tristram Coffin. What a fucked up name.
You really have a hard time saying Tristram, don't you?
Well, Tristram, it doesn't make sense. It's
a name.
It's like Trisket, Crispix.
You are
Tristram.
Name shaming Tristram Coffin.
Yeah, I am. Take it, bitch.
The kids on TikTok are gonna cancel you. That's it, man. I got nothing else. And as I said, the only place to see it is on YouTube if you really want to go there. I don't know. Background party visuals. That's all I'm going to say. That's probably all it's worth.
And not even this copy because it looks like dog shit.
Yeah.
Because it's off YouTube.
It's probably like 4th generation dupe from
Yeah, no, I mean, it's off of Topeka fucking cable channel.
Seattle.
Tacoma. It's from
I know.
Seattle.
I kept
it's off
half
cable.
expecting and I probably would have enjoyed it more if whoever had recorded it had left the commercials in, so they would have worked
oh man, that would have been great.
So it cuts to some news
it's
break.
Superstation.
Now back to your movie. That would have almost.
By the way,
made
Elvis just died.
What? No, because the logo for the TV station looked like it was at least the 90s or 80s.
It would have been
90s.
Oliver North is on trial.
More on the Oliver North trial, and Michael Jackson's new single tops the charts. Now back to your movie.
This just in: Pepsi sets Michael Jackson on fire.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's refreshment time, folks.
Taste that beats the others. Taste that beats the others.
Show starts in 1 minute. Yum, yum. It's a meal in itself. Our all-meat super dog. Enjoy one now.
All right. Hey, everybody. This is Rick, and I'm here with my co-host, Ryan.
Did you ever think that maybe you're my co-host?
I actually think about that a lot.
I'm just kidding. God.
I'm your co-host in life, but on this show, you're my co-host. Okay?
Well, you're my co-host, though.
Okay. Then we're both co-hosts, right?
Yeah.
All right.
And that, folks, is called
We'll
banter.
pause there a second.
Now, welcome to the Unidentified Flying Podcast. We got a little treat for you tonight. It's a little bit of comedic science fiction for you. It's a piece of satire brought to you, Ealing Studios, but we'll get to all that in a minute. So, Rick over there doing his best Dean Martin impersonation.
I don't have a Dean Martin
I heard
impression.
ice clinking in a glass, so it just...
No, I get it, but it made me realize that I don't have a Dean Martin impersonation, which kind of sucks. Because I do have a,
Frank Sinatra?
Yeah, one of his.
The other guy, Joey Bishop? Peter Lawford?
No, he's not even a rat. He's not even a Rat Pack. Not even close. It's my Cary Grant. That's right. I have a Cary Grant.
Oh. And we get to hear your Cary Grant?
I don't know. It's just like this. It just happens like that. Oh, Judy. Oh, yes. And yeah. I can't believe it. Yeah.
It's like I'm sitting on the set of To Catch a Thief. It was so realistic.
It's like Rich Little walked in the room. Good gracious, yes.
Well, that's good, Rick. Do you have an Alec Guinness impersonation? Not an Obi-Wan Kenobi impersonation, but an Alec Guinness.
No, I get it.
Do you?
I'm thinking. Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Let me take another drink. Okay,
Yeah.
ready? Kafka. Thank you. That's it. Thank you.
Wow, that was terrible.
That was a callback to the movie Kafka. Remember, that was just for you, Ryan.
Yeah, and it didn't sound anything like Alec Guinness.
I know. Okay, I'll try it.
No, we're good. Let that ship's done left
was
port.
I got one shot. Kafka.
One
There we go.
opportunity to seize everything you ever had, and you just fucking blew it.
Oh, I just screwed it.
So, anyway, the reason I bring up Sir Alec Guinness is because he's the star of this movie, and what movie is that? Huh? It's called The Man in the White Suit, released on August 10th, 1951, directed by Alexander McKendrick, written by John Dighton, Roger McDougall, and Alexander McKendrick. Starring, that's right, Alec Guinness as Sidney Stratton, Joan Greenwood as Daphne Burnley, Cecil Parker as Alan Burnley, Michael Gough as Michael Corlund, and Ernest Thesiger as Sir John Kirlaw. And I really hope I'm pronouncing Mr. Thesiger's, either it's Thesiger or The Siger, that's a
wild name.
It's something like Smith, and that's just how he spells it. I don't know.
That's how he smells it?
Yeah, that's how he smells it. The Man in the White Suit tells the story of Sidney Stratton, a brilliant young research chemist who has been dismissed from several textile mill jobs in England because he keeps breaking into the labs after hours to perfect whatever it is he's trying to work on. And then every time they end up finding his gadgetry and strange-sounding lab equipment, he leaves and finds another place. So he's like secretly trying to build something on his off hours while he works as like a janitor or something at various textile mills. Well, one day...
And whether they know that or not is kind of up there, too. It's like almost like he sneaks in and acts like he's there.
Yeah. He
as
kind
a
of
student or something, but he just doesn't.
Yeah, he's
just,
kind of like that Leonardo DiCaprio fella in Catch Me If You Can. He pretends that he's something he's not just so he can sneak in to labs and work on his little experiments and his invention. And what is his invention? Well, it happens to be a fabric that repels dirt. Would completely blow the minds of everybody and set the world on fire. Think of it. Fabric you never had to wash. Of course, that would also destroy the textile mill industry. Will the textile mill bosses get to Sydney before the world finds out about his invention? Or will they suppress it? I'm not going to tell you.
You'll have to find out.
You'll have to watch Man in the White Suit to find out.
Good job. You're getting so much better at this.
That's the plot. That is what our movie is about. And
yes,
it is a madcap mix of misunderstandings and mirth. Right, Rick?
I think so. Okay, first of all, let's get it out of the way.
Yes.
I really liked this movie.
I enjoyed it too, Rick.
I laughed a lot at a lot of the
Didn't laugh a
quirkiness.
lot, but enjoyed it.
You never did. But anyway, there
I
is...
chuckled a few times.
There's a certain kind of... Like, it almost feels... It's not as quite as quirky as a Coen Brothers movie, but it definitely has a little bit of Hudsucker Proxy kind of vibe, a little Nutty Professor, a little... That kind of, little quirky character.
Yeah, it's definitely...
It's shot...
It made me think of Flubber.
It's shot amazingly. Yeah, but it's like elevated. It's like higher art Flubber, okay?
Is it?
Well, maybe it's just British and I'm seduced by it because I'm an Anglophile, but hey.
You think everything British is elevated.
Yes, I love it. Anyway, but the humor was dry. It was good. I chuckled a lot at it, and I just thought it had like a certain Gilliam-esque. It's a little Brazil, a little in a sense. Like, I mean, it's because it's a lonely, isolated character. It's corporations and it's movie about the little guy in like business.
So one of Gilliam's movies.
No, but he even introduces the movie on like the Blu-ray and stuff.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Yeah, but like
I can definitely see the influence.
I really liked Joan Greenwood. There was something very alluring about her. She's interesting because basically Michael Gough, who everyone knows and loves because he was Alfred and he was in a number of Hammer films and he's going to pop up in a bunch of movies, especially in Batman, the Michael Keaton Batman movies and basically that original run of the 4 movies. He's engaged with Joan Greenwood in the movie.
He owns a textile mill as well.
Yeah, her dad owns the textile mill.
Well, and he owns one.
Oh, does he? Does he own his own? Or I thought he was just put in charge of that one.
No, he's trying to get her father to buy his or to come into business with him.
Okay, that's right. There's just some good moments with her and Alec Guinness's character, Sydney Stratton, because she's at one point like sent over to try and because he like Ryan said, he invents this fabric, but then everyone all of a sudden is really, the whole town is built on having this textile factory, and it would put that out of just so everyone in the town is not cool with finding this out.
Yeah.
And so it's all being suppressed and his brilliance.
Yeah, but, and it should be stated that Sydney Stratton is kind of a naive genius kind of character, so that he doesn't quite understand that. He just thinks everybody should have this cool invention. He doesn't get why. Well, what's the problem? Kind of, he's sort of naive to the fact that he's about to destroy an entire industry and an entire town's economy. Oops.
So they make
to him.
this coat or they make this jacket or suit for him.
Could be the white suit of the title.
Yes, and actually it is. Which is really cool effect how they shoot it a lot, because he kind of wears it almost like it's like a low-key superhero outfit, you know what I'm saying?
Well, it's luminescent.
It's doing something. It can do something. It repels something. It's got something special about it. So with him walking around in it, it illuminates, and the way they kind of do that effect is pretty cool. There's a lot of times where he's like maybe they were, I don't know if they didn't have this back then, but whatever, they lit it with like almost like a black light, so like that's exposed really brighter than the person in the suit. Like
it sparkles in the same
way
way the vampires do in the Twilight series.
That's fine. Yeah, I'm all about it. So, because those vampires, you know, you say what you want about sparkling vampires, but those fuckers play baseball, and I'll watch vampires play baseball anytime. So
he really will.
Anyway,
if you want Rick to like a vampire movie, they either have to play baseball or hold a press conference.
Yeah, no.
And then Rick will like the movie.
Release an album in a big press conference and then show up on the screen to address all your fans. I'm there. Yeah. So.
Now that Alec Guinness, where have I seen him before?
Well, of course, Alec Guinness. You know him from, well, come on. It's what everyone knows him from.
Bridge on the River Kwai, yes.
And it's the Lady Killers.
Oh, well, that too.
Yeah.
Lawrence of Arabia.
Yeah, he's really good as, and it made me want to check out more of his earlier work. Because I guess he did quite a bit with Ealing Studios. But Ealing Studios was ran by producer Basil Dean, and he did movies all up through the late 30s. And another guy named Michael Balkin came in, and the company kind of took off. They started to be known for more comedy, but they were always kind of smart. They were very prideful in being British cinema and have British sensibilities. They produced the movie after this that came out in 55, The Lady Killers, which is a crime comedy that's very good, very famous, and was remade by the Coen brothers. And a remake I kind of like that no one else does, but whatever. But the most recent thing because there's still a company around, it seems like, all the way up until the 2000s. I don't know if it's actually still open. I believe it is. Some of Shaun of the Dead was shot there.
Oh.
So, I mean, that's how much this spans. One of their big hits that wasn't comedy, though, is the classic horror film Dead of Night.
Yes.
So that's pretty interesting, because that movie rules. Yeah, that it was a very homey studio, kind of like, I don't know, it sounded very, very British, very like Jerry Anderson's studio, like with the Supermarionation, where it's very family oriented, very, you know, you get your tea break, you get your meal, your 11sies and your onesies and all the breaks that you get through the day during a day of filming in England. Yeah, so they all had that kind of can-do family spirit when they were making these movies. And this one is regarded as like a really, I don't know exactly how prestigious, but I mean, it's one of their famous comedies. And it's neat. It's a fun movie. You're never bored through it. Or, well, you know, I don't know. Maybe Ryan's like, yeah, I was bored through it, but let's ask him. Hey, Ryan, what did you think about this movie?
No. For me, it was kind of the first time seeing Alec Guinness in a comedic role. Because, as I said, you know, obviously I know him as Obi-Wan Kenobi, but I also am used to him being in those David Lean films. And
have you not seen The Lady Killers?
I've actually never seen the original Lady Killers.
Okay.
Which I plan to.
Because he's very goofy in that, like real wide-eyed.
He sort of reminds me in a weird way of like he's got a Peter Sellers quality to him a little bit.
Absolutely.
And I don't know. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed him in the movie, and I'll just get out of the way the stuff I didn't like, because I actually liked this movie quite a bit. and it has way more pluses than minuses. The only minuses for me are towards the beginning, there's some of the what I call madcap misunderstandings really kind of annoyed me, but they always annoy me in movies. It's that whole thing when if characters would just shut up for a second and explain themselves, we could get going on what we need to talk about, but they don't. They just stammer out a few words. The other person won't listen.
I like that stuff.
I can't.
I don't think you don't like farce really or screwball kind of.
I kind of don't because it just irritates me. Because I'm like, look, just shut up and let him say what he was going to say.
Comedy of errors,
Yeah, I think it just gets aggravating. But that's just me, folks. That's not on the movie. That's on me. And
yeah, because I love that stuff.
Fortunately, it's only really in the beginning of the movie when there's a whole lot of, well, who is he? I don't know who he is. Who are you, sir? Well, no, but there's something over there to distract you, and now I'm going to move over here. And really, I could just explain myself and what I'm doing, but I won't, because then we won't have a story. I'm willing to let it go in this movie because it wasn't too overbearing, and once the movie kicked in, I loved it. It's a really good satire.
It's a very good movie. It's
very well paced, well acted. It's well written, and it's
amazingly shot.
Well, and it
looks great.
It's a good satire, because it takes a very well-worn science fiction topic in that, what do you do with technology once the genie's out of the bottle? But it plays it through a sort of satirical lens rather than any kind of tragic doomsday scenario. But throughout the ages there's always been some technological advancement that puts something else out of business.
It never gets dirty and never wears out.
That's right.
Now what do you think of him?
And you think they'll go ahead with it? Certainly. You're not even born yet. What do you think happened to all the other things? The razor blade that never gets blunt, and the car that runs on water with a pinch of something in it. No. They'll never let your stuff on the market in a million years.
But what I liked is it takes you that far, but then it also shows that scientists sometimes rush to put out a discovery before really testing it. Because, and I don't want to give away too much of the ending, but let's just say that things kind of
unravel.
That's a good way of putting it. But in a weird way, like, as a viewer sitting here in 2023, I saw it as kind of a metaphor for AI, like what AI is doing to things right now. And it's, you've got all these people on one side saying, yeah, but AI's fun, it's just this and that, while other people are like, it's gonna fucking put us out of work. What do you do? But the genie's already out of the bottle. So, you know what, I may be making a little bit of a stretch here, but then again, I am speaking metaphorically. I'm not speaking figuratively here. But what I'm getting at is it has a timeless quality to its message that each decade could watch this and attach whatever their current technological fear is to it. But yet, it's not heavy-handed.
Yeah, it's timeless in that way.
It's not doom and gloom. It kind of pokes fun at...
It's fun.
Basically, what this movie is it kind of pokes fun at just what a terrible system capitalism really is. Because once you've invested so much in living in a capitalist society, you're kind of imprisoned by it forever.
Never worked in a mill before?
Oh, yes, several.
I know. Leave school. Into the first blind alley job that comes along. Too old for that. Into another and another. By the time you're 30, what are you? Flotsam floating on the flood tide of profit. There's capitalism for you.
Is basically what this is poking fun at. But at the same time, don't get me wrong, it's not preachy. It's not... You're still just going to have a lot of fun with it. And...
Yeah.
It's very much a charming movie.
Yes, very. That's a good word for it.
And the director, Alexander McKendrick, didn't make a lot of films, but he did make one of my all-time favorite films that I would like to mention.
Sweet Smell?
Yes, it is Sweet Smell of Success with Tony Curtis and Burt Lancaster. One of my all-time favorite movies. He made that one over in America. And that one, when I saw that he was the director of that, because I had never seen this movie, Man in the White Suit, until we did this podcast. So, but when I saw that that director was behind it, I was like, oh, okay, cool. Because I didn't have, since I haven't seen Later Killers, I couldn't use that as a reference. But I love Sweet Smell of Success so much. But Sweet Smell of Success is way more dark and cynical than Man in the White Suit is. But
this is a very fanciful, nice, fun movie.
Kind of wish this guy had directed more, because he only made like 10 movies in his whole career. Maybe he did some TV and stuff, but I know he was also a teacher, so I don't know if maybe that was just more his passion and he sort of came out every once in a while and made a movie. But looks like he's got a pretty good track record, at least with this. Lady Killers and Sweet Smell of Success are all pretty critically lauded movies. So
yeah, and it's a class act all around, because I was talking about how good it looks, and it was shot by Douglas Slocum.
I almost thought you were going to say Dougie Doug.
Dougie Doug. Yeah, it was shot by Dougie Doug.
From
it was shot
Perfect
by,
World.
Yeah, it was exactly.
Was that his name?
What was his name? No, what was his name though in the show?
Dougie Doug, or is it Dougie Doug? Hold on, because I think Dougie.
No,
Doug.
Dougie Doug's his name. His name in the show was oh man.
Yeah, no wait, Dougie Doug is an actor who was in Cool Runnings, and he was on the Cosby Show. He was in Jungle Fever, hanging with the Homeboys, class act, Cool Runnings. Dougie Doug.
Yeah, Perfect World, right?
No. It doesn't say
look at Perfect World. Who are we thinking of?
Well, I'm thinking I'm thinking of Kadeem Hardison.
That's it.
But what was his name?
But what was his name on the show? 'Cause it was something. That's why we're trying to.
Well, then there's Doug E. Fresh, which is what I actually thought you were going to say was Doug E. Fresh.
No.
Doug E. Fresh and the Get Fresh crew. But now
what was his name?
I'm looking.
Now I have no idea where I was going with this point.
I'm looking it up. He played the role of Dwayne Wayne on the television.
Dwayne Wayne, that's right. He was Dwayne Wayne.
Okay, anyway.
That's right.
Sorry to sidetrack.
Well, shit, what was I talking about?
I thought you were going to say Doug E. Fresh.
Oh, you know what? This is terrible, because this is all because we're talking about Douglas Slocum.
Yeah.
Only the guy who shot all 3 of the original Indiana Jones films.
Which
and
Doug E. Fresh did
also
not do.
shot. No, Doug E. Fresh. Dwayne Wayne did not shoot Last Crusade, okay? Dwayne Wayne did not shoot Rollerball, but Douglas Slocum did. Anyway.
Yeah, dude, I don't know. I've got really no other complaints, and I thought it was really cool that I thought it was really cool that Ernest Thesiger pops up, because he's Pretorius from Bride of Frankenstein. So it was just kind of neat to see him again, because he was old in this one. So it was it must have been sort of
and isn't he the dude that's like always sitting in the chair with the big fur coat kind of thing on or something?
Yeah.
Like,
he's the main guy. He's like the big text. He's basically like the Elon Musk of the textile world.
But he's old. He's very old. He's like Grandpa from Texas Chainsaw. He's just kind of kind of craggy.
But there's just a lot of funny jokes in it. A lot of running gags that actually work.
And just little asides, physical things, like the part that made me laugh one of the most is where he's running back into, because he rents a room at like an inn, like a bed and breakfast or something, and as he's running up to get up to his room, she's like, "No, wait, I rent your room out." And like he just blows in the room, and it's like a small apartment, so there's a guy sitting there at a little table with like eating breakfast, and the door just goes like opens on him and just slams into him while he runs into the apartment, and he's just sitting there kind of like, what the hell's going on, And
there's a little
it's
bit
definitely
with
got some physical comedy to it.
And there's a little bit with a little neighbor girl that pays off really well too.
Oh, I like that part too. Yeah.
That I thought was really funny. And another thing I absolutely love is the machine he builds a machine out of like test tubes and beakers and whatever the hell apparatus.
Yeah,
and it, that he's using to synthesize this fabric.
Mm-hmm.
And whenever they see it, it makes this gurgling little musical theme. Which Rick
really
will play
weird.
right here. And it's actually called Guggle Glub Gurgle. And it was, believe it or not,
was it a #1 hit?
No, it was not, but it was played not by musical instruments, but by actual laboratory equipment. It was set to music by Jack Parnell and released on record as The White Suit Samba. And
that's great.
They added words by T.E.B. Clark. So you could at one point buy that as a single on a little, I don't know what kind of probably like a 45 or something, but
yeah, it'd have been a 45 back then.
So which really
you could have played it on the phonograph.
Yeah, which is like you can find it on YouTube. Somebody did upload it onto YouTube, and it is a little. They actually have the record, and they filmed the record. You know how they do that, where they film the record. That's amazing. But it looks like it was a promo too, because the record they're playing says sample copy, not for sale. So man, that's amazing. You hold on to that, because that's.
Yeah.
I wish I had that.
Wow.
White Suit Samba. So yeah, this was was
a hit.
Turned into a stage play.
I think it was originally based on a stage play that never got made.
No, there was a stage play based on the film. That opened at the Theatre Royal in September of 2019. So it was a newer play. But no, it was an original.
I want to say that it was based on a play, though.
You're wrong.
But it was based on a play that was not ever produced.
I can't speak about that, but it's credited as an original screenplay, so I don't know if we want to even bring that up.
You ready? This film is based loosely on a play by Roger McDougall, which had never been produced on stage at the time the film was made.
Yep.
McDougall was very dissatisfied with it and showed it to his cousin, film director Alexander McKendrick. Don't get out of being wrong.
No, I'm not.
The latter just suggested that it might work better as a film.
Yeah, so it was never published as a play, and
that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm the best.
No.
All right.
So yeah, I gave you the release date earlier. It didn't actually open in the United States until the following year in 1952. So this was first released in the UK and then played around some other countries like in Europe and South Africa and stuff. And then in March of 1952, it was released in America. So that's that.
That's interesting. No, I get it. Was there any awards for this movie? Like Britain awards?
Actually, yes. Rick, this movie did get 3 award nominations. The first one was a BAFTA award, which is the British Academy of... Well, hold on, let me look that up. I had it written down earlier.
Film...
No, it's the
British Academy of Film, Television.
I had it open, but I looked up fucking... Oh, okay. It was nominated for the two BAFTA awards, which is the British Academy Film Awards. Okay, and it was nominated for Best British Film, and best film from any source, which is basically what we would now call the international film. It used to be called best foreign film, but we realized that was
best film from any source,
as in any country. It can come from anywhere,
but not like any source material,
No.
as in any country. That's a weird way to put it.
I know
though.
it's very weird, and they have since changed it. But back then, it was called best film from any source, which means it can be from Britain, it can be from a non-English speaking country.
Okay.
I don't know why they would nominate
it's
it.
Best Picture, then, kind of.
Yeah. Well, it was nominated for best British film, and then best film from any source. I don't know why. Who knows? That's just what
they
it was nominated
kind of had like
for.
a extra award there for.
Well,
All
it's
right,
kind of like
whatever.
it's kind of like when the Oscars.
It was nominated.
When the Oscars nominate like Pan's Labyrinth or they nominate Shape of Water for best foreign language film, and then they nominate it for best picture as well. It's like, well,
Beauty and the animated film and best picture film.
So it was also nominated for one other award, and that is the Oscars. It was nominated for it got an Oscar nomination for best screenplay.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Is that the only one so far that's been nominated for a writing Oscar?
Oh gosh, good question. I don't remember.
Not really, because I'm pretty sure it has. It's not like fucking Mikkel Comrade got a
but I mean,
nomination.
a couple of the movies we've discussed have had Oscar nominations, but I think they were more technical.
Yeah, but they were
awards.
I think they were just technical.
And plus, this isn't an award, but in 2000, it doesn't say. Okay, but also this isn't an award, but apparently at some point in time, the British Film Institute named it the 58th greatest British film of all time. And in 2014, The Guardian included it as one of the 20 best British science fiction films. So
what was it? 58th of all time?
58th greatest British film of all time.
So that means 1 through 57 are all the Carry On movies.
Right, yeah. Of course. Yeah, of course. Rick, of course. And the song Guggle Glub Gurgle was nominated for nothing, unfortunately.
You should play that at your wedding if you ever get married.
Which is never going to happen. But if it did,
Let's
I would.
face it, you're like 50 years old.
But
you're not getting married.
Give me a break. People get married at weird ages all the time. But
so are you?
I don't want to. That's the difference. Now, Guggle Glub Gurgle. I'm gonna do this because if any of you out there are listening and you're a musician who knows how to do trap beats, I want you to put Gurgle Glub Gurgle to a trap beat and throw that shit on YouTube, because for some reason I have this weird enjoyment of music movie themes with trap beats. Like I can't stop listening to the Friday the 13th one for some reason. So if anybody out there does trap beats, I challenge you, the Guggle Glub Gurgle trap beat remix, and I will be the first to like it on YouTube. And if you put it on Spotify, I promise to put it in every mix I ever do.
And sample that too, that he just said and make that the rap lyrics.
You have my permission to sample my voice without giving me any royalties, unless you start making like a lot of money.
Just have the lyrics repeat over and over that Friday the 13th part bit and make a song out of it with the gurgle glug glug gurgle.
Like Beastie Boys did with that prank call they did, and they did that song Cookie Puss. You can do that to my voice with gurgle glug gurgle glugger gurgle with some trap beats.
By Clue Gulliger.
If you do that, I will personally take you out to dinner if we actually live in the same area. I will take you out to dinner.
And by area, I mean block. You know, if you live a town over, that's too far.
We will go to Culver's.
Yeah, you've got to meet me.
You got to meet me at Culver's, but I will buy dinner for you if you do this.
Yeah. Even a mixer, a concrete mixer, but you only get 2 mix-ins, no extras.
Right. Did you know, because we talked about that little girl, the part with the little girl, her Her name is Mandy Miller. Okay, and she grew up to be a musician, and she had a couple of singles called, one was called Snowflakes, but her most famous one is called Nellie the Elephant, which was actually produced by George Martin, commonly referred to as the fifth Beatle. So, little bit of an interesting life she grew up to have, but she's got, her scenes are just great. Like, I thought they were so funny. Not funny, but just like, yeah, like she kind of has a neat little fuck the police moment.
It's a good moment.
She did a few movies after that. This was her first, but she did a few after that. But it looks
she had an OnlyFans page.
No, because she is, I don't know, she's still alive, so maybe. But no, one other for fans of 80s science fiction television, though, Miller's niece is actress Amanda Pays, who is from the Max Headroom show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she was also in that movie, The Kindred. But
that little girl's
niece is Amanda Pays.
That's amazing.
Yeah, right?
Yes, he's from Leviathan.
Yeah. She was in the...
Yeah.
She was... what?
She was on a lot.
I'm not wrong, right? She was in the she was in The Kindred. Okay.
Yeah, she was in The Kindred. Yeah, she's
but
in The Kindred.
I knew
she's
her...
in Leviathan.
I knew her as Theora Jones in Max Headroom, because she was...
she was in Max Headroom.
I was addicted to that fucking show. But,
no, Amanda Pays was cute. I always loved her. But how many stars do you give it?
Oh, I easily give this 4 stars. Like, I think it's, it's a little flawed for me, but like I said, that's me, not the movie, so I'm not going to hold that against the movie. I'm going to just, overall, this is just a solid piece of entertainment, and I'm happy giving it 4 stars.
Yeah, I think I'll give it 4 stars as well.
And keep in mind, too, and I don't know if Rick...
That's all I got to say about it.
I don't know if Rick's the same way, but as we go on, I know we explain a lot about our individual rating systems, which is fine, but I do rate movies in and of themselves. I don't judge them against other movies, so you might say, well, oh my God, you gave Destination Moon 3 and you gave this one 4. It's like, well, yeah, I think as a movie, this one's... As a movie about a fabric that repels dirt, this is a 4-star movie about a man.
It's a 4-star movie about that. Yeah,
you know what I mean. So don't take it like, oh, I can't believe he.
It's a
4-star
movie about Scotchgard.
Are you telling me The Thing and The Man in the White Suit are the same caliber of film? Yes, in their own way they are. So shut up and leave me alone.
Yes.
You come up with your own rating system, because that's mine. God damn it.
They don't care.
No.
They don't care anyway. It's like all Rotten Tomatoes anyway. It doesn't matter. But 4 stars. Well, they get it. They've seen a Siskel and Ebert review.
Sure, they have. Now,
in and of itself,
if you are interested in seeing The Man in the White Suit, you can stream it for free on Canopy, Plex, and FlixFling, which I don't know what that is. You can also rent it.
Sounds like a dating site for movies.
I know, right? You can rent it on Amazon, Apple TV, FlixFling, Google Play, Vudu, and YouTube. And apparently you can buy it from Vudu, FlixFling, or Kino Now.
Vudu?
Vudu, V-U-D-U.
You do.
Whatever. So yeah, it is out there. Just and I think obviously both of us recommend. So track it down. And as Forrest Gump said, that's all I got to say about that.
Yeah, not much to say.
My Forrest Gump impersonation was better than your Alex Guinness.
I don't know. You can't even say Alex
I know.
Guinness.
I said Alex Guinness.
Alex Guinness. Man, we're really cruising through 1951.
We're at about the halfway mark of 1951. So we've got about 8 more movies to go. Not about. We do
8 more.
We do have 8 more movies to go until we get to the end of 1951. So we're comfortably nesting in the middle of it, and I would have to say that at this point, It's pretty decent so far. You know, we've had a couple of
the year.
The year, yeah. We've had a couple of stumbles, but
let's think back, shall we? What did we start with?
No, let's do that at the end of the year.
All right.
I thought about that, but then we'd have to go back and do one for 1950.
Yeah, but like the real Oscars, we just lumped that one in with the first.
Yeah, the first,
because there was only 3 movies.
The forgotten Best Picture winner.
Yeah.
There was Wings, but what was the other one that won Best Picture that year? Because there was 2 Best Picture winners at the first Oscars. Just like there were 5 presidents before Washington. Who are they?
Don't know.
Exactly.
Don't remember.
Most people don't.
Yeah.
Because Washington was the first elected president. The 5 before him were just chosen by the committee.
I'm president!
I know this stuff because I like knowing pointless facts.
Did they just drink corn whiskey? I'm president! Watch out! Get out of my way!
Dude, they were all like formal and stuff back then. They didn't.
I do believe I'm president.
No, you're thinking more like you're talking more like a Civil War era guy. These guys were more like, oh yes, I declare that I shall be president for the following week, and then we can decide after that.
Yes, I tell you what, I nominate
who are you, James Mason?
I nominate my president, Mr. Barlow. Mr. Court Barlow, President Court, we call him.
You're like James Mason and the Boys from Brazil.
No, it's Salem's Lot, dude. Same James Mason.
It had been a hard and bitter experience for all of us. But we face the future with confidence. We have seen the last of Sidney Stratton. At least I hope we've seen the last of him.
Safety, do not attempt to repair or remove wires. Do not attempt to open heater unit. If you need assistance, please notify the theater box office or concession manager.
This is Rick, and on behalf of the crew of the Lexaproteus 4, I just wanted to say thank you. The importance of you listening to our show is of extraordinary magnitude. So please like, share, talk about it to your friends, post a comment, anything you would normally do on social medias. You have our gratitude. If you write a review, we'll read it on the air. And once again, smash, hit, whatever the kids say, all the like buttons, and help us defeat Algorithm, the Dark Lord of the universe.
Tune in next time when we take a trip to the Lost Continent.
Kafka?
Yes, sir.